Hey folks, what's going on? It's Coach Gavin here from Training for Warriors Kildare. So, as most of you know, I'm a bit of an American football fan. And I was watching the game the other night, the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions, alright? And I'm going to tell you about the match first, and then I'm going to tell you how that matters to you and your goals of losing weight, building muscle, getting fitter, getting stronger, getting healthier, and most importantly, feeling better about yourself. So, the Green Bay Packers were losing, okay? And it literally came down to the last throw of the ball, both metaphorically and literally, okay? So the time had run down and the guys, they were throwing it back and forth to each other just to try and kind of extend the last little extra bit of the game, just to kind of try and get the touchdown, right? So in soccer terms, it's what United fans would know as Fergie time, where you get into injury time and it keeps going and going and going and going and going until coincidentally United get a goal and we win. So anyways, what happened was they had to retake the last play, so there was no time left on the clock. The Packers literally had one throw of the ball left, and then problem solved, alright? So it came down, again, either score a touchdown and win, don't score a touchdown and lose. Now they were about 60 yards away from the end zone, which is a fairly long kind of distance. Anyways, what happened was Aaron Rodgers, quarterback, snapped the ball, took it in his hands, ran around for a little bit to avoid the defenders, and he just dropped back, and with everything in his might, fired the ball down the field. And it went up, and it was climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing, and it was going, and then in the end zone, so where you have to be to score the touchdown, there was a lot of Packers players, there was a lot of Lions players, and just like some kind of mad mosh pit, they all jumped up. One of the Packers players came down with the football, and they scored. What could have happened there was they could have just packed it in and said, okay, we lost, end of story. But they played every second. And for those of you that kind of have been coached hockey-wise by me then as well, you will know that we always preach, you give everything you've got for every second and every minute of the game, okay? No matter what the scoreline is, you keep pushing, you keep persisting because you do yourself proud, okay? And you build up these habits of giving everything you've got the whole time. And as you see on the wall behind me here, it says, last set, best set, okay? And that's one of the things we preach here in Training for Warriors. It's real easy to give your first set, to give it loads, and you're feeling great, you're in the right mood for training, you're smashing this, and you're doing that, and you're feeling great. But when your energy levels are low, and the weight feels heavy on your back, feels heavy on your arms, you're struggling to catch your breath, that's when you gotta dig deep and give your best. Because if you can give your best at the very end, that means you've just been building on it the whole way then as well as you're going along. So, how does that relate to you and your goals, you're probably wondering at this stage? Well, very simply guys, when it gets to the end, okay, you don't just pack it in and you don't assume that if you've been losing the whole way, you're going to lose overall then as well. You still have a chance to turn it around. You might need to take that Hail Mary attempt and just throw everything you've got at it and then just, push over the finish line and get that result, get that little bit of weight off, get that extra bit of strength that you're looking for then as well, okay? Because oftentimes when you're climbing a mountain and you're getting to the peak, that's when you're at your most tired, but it's when you're closest to being finished as well. And you just got to persist that little bit more then as well. So as we approach Christmas time of year, okay, that doesn't mean you just go nuts and you throw kind of all reckless abandon to it and you eat everything around it as well. If you've been working on your health and your physique and your fitness and your waistline and your kind of mental well-being then as well, you don't just go whatever. You keep pushing and you keep working at it. You might work a little less at it by all means, but ideally you keep going and you keep building on it then as well, because not only are you building for 2016 and the future, you also want to kind of keep the momentum going of all the work you've put in the whole time. Why only be putting the effort in some of the time? Because when you do it consistently, that's when you get the real good results that not a lot of people get because they're too lazy to do it. Alright guys, thanks for your time. I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Happy holidays. Bye.